Hey, it's Aiden. So it's been a bit since I made a video. Things have just been really chaotic, and without going into too much detail, it just hasn't given me a ton of time to make a video. I figured because it's been a bit and I want to at least put one out and make it like more simple, I'm just going to do my Q&A video. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I ask people periodically to ask me questions. I will either answer them there or I can make a Q&A video. I tend to just answer them there sometimes because it's a little faster to get your question answered, but figured we can make a fun video. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, go do so. Link is in the description. So let's just dive right in. Okay, first question is, how has your life changed since 9 months ago? Honestly, a lot. Not even just in terms of like my transition, but I'm assuming you are leaning towards my transition. A lot has changed, you know, whether it's emotional, mental, physical, obviously, like look at my facial hair, for example. My voice is deeper. I would say the biggest takeaway, aside from the physical, obviously, would definitely be the mental aspect. I think the biggest thing that people notice and like compliment me on would be my confidence and sense of self. Like, I'm a lot more assured in my identity, how I present myself, how I talk, how I do things, and people seem to notice. I know I notice a difference, so I think that is the biggest change aside from all the other general given stuff. Next question is, how has your day been? Today specifically, when I'm filming this, it's been fine. I just like worked out and haven't really done a lot. I worked my day job and worked out, and I'm making this video. Overall, things have been a bit rough. So apparently my dog, he's 5, he has cancer. So that's partly why I've taken so long to make a video. It's just, you know, a lot of doctor's appointments and trying to spend time with him because he doesn't have a whole lot of time left. So that's how I'm doing currently. Thank you for asking. Next question is, do you like Stranger Things, and how often do you work out? I've never seen Stranger Things. Everyone tells me to watch it. I just haven't sat down and like forced myself to do it, but I'm intrigued by it. I should watch it. And how often do I work out? I don't work out all the time. I really do not. I know I did today, but I'm really bad at doing it. That's just because my thing is, if you are not mentally able to or just like physically limited, it's kind of hard. And when I do my job, like my daytime job, I do a lot of physical stuff for it anyway, so it's not like I'm out of shape and not moving. I'm still out moving and doing stuff. So doing that on top of working out can sometimes be a bit much. I would like to try and work out more often, and like stick to it at least a couple times a week just for other purposes, like strengthening my back, my legs, arms, and all of that stuff. But yeah, so far I don't have like a continuous workout routine as much as I would like to. Next question is, what's your average bowling score? I have 2 answers to this, so I'm gonna give you my highest score ever because I feel like I have to tell you guys what my highest score ever is, and then my actual average, because I calculated. So my highest score that I have ever gotten is 203. I don't know what it was that day. I didn't even have, so like I have my own bowling ball that I went and purchased and like had drilled and fit to my hand. This was before I even got that ball. This was just with the house ball, like the ones at the bowling alley, so I was pretty impressed with that. I had just gotten like a bunch of strikes and spares, so yeah, I don't know. So something about the day, I was just doing really good. But my actual average that I've calculated is 118.78. So 118. And it makes sense to me. I usually get about 100-ish, not usually too high, but not too low. So 118 makes perfect sense to me. And that is literally my average. I take a picture of the like screen or whatever to show your games. I take pictures every time. So every single picture of every single game that I have since starting like actually bowling, I calculated. So that is my true average. Other question is, I live in Phoenix, need a haircut. Do you have any places you recommend? I do have places I recommend. There's 2 things you can do. I have an actual shop that I really like. They are in Phoenix, yeah. I will have their information in the description. They are called, I want to say it's called Stay Blessed. I don't remember the cross streets right now. I'm sorry. But like I said, I'll have the information below. So it's the actual person I see as well as the shop. They are awesome. Really love them. Do great haircuts, great environment. I don't feel weird going as like a trans individual. What I did to find them, in case this helps you find a location maybe closer to you, because I'm not sure where you're located at, but what I literally did to find them is I went on Instagram and I just looked up, I want to say like LGBT barbers or something like that, friendly barbers, whatever, and I ended up coming across their pictures, and from there just was like, you know, they seem nice, the owner seems great, let's give it a shot. And I did, and I felt comfortable. So I would recommend them if they're too far from you and you look it up and it's just not a good location that fits your needs. I would just look up LGBT friendly barbers. And this goes for everybody. If you're not in Arizona and you want to find someone, that's literally what I did, and I think it worked out pretty well. I'm in need of a haircut. My hair is very long, so I should see them soon. Thank you for reminding me. Next question is, are you excited about top surgery? I am excited about top surgery. So it's actually like a month and a half-ish from now. I am excited. I'm also nervous. There's a lot that goes into like planning it, supplies you need, obviously like different appointments you have to set up, consults, all of that stuff. So because I'm flying out of state, it costs more and there's a little bit more logistics to it. So that adds a little bit of like anxiety for me. Like if it was just here where I live, I think I would be way more like, sweet, yeah, cool. But you have to worry about hotel, flights, flight back, you know, recovering somewhere that you're not familiar with. What are you gonna eat and do while you're there? Just all that stuff. But I am super excited to go to the surgeon that I'm going to. So to me, seeing Dr. Gallagher is like, I will go through all of those uncomfortable, like, annoying stages to go see her, so I'm cool with that. So yes, simple answer, I am excited, just also a little nervous. I do also want to make like a video. I'll probably do a few. What I was thinking of was doing a, sorry, I have allergies, I keep scratching my nose. I'm trying not to, but it's bad. But anyways, I want to do a pre-top surgery video, kind of going over the things you should do and prepare for, depending on are you staying locally, are you traveling, supplies you need, that kind of thing, different resources that I found that may help. I also want to do a like during, so like a vlog style of me going and getting surgery and like the flight, the stay, the recovery, that kind of stuff. And then after, I will obviously kind of document the post-op, you know, how I look, how I feel. I'm gonna do pictures, videos. So yeah, that was my thought process. I've already started the process of getting supplies and whatnot, so I will probably put that video out sometime soon. So next question, what has been the hardest part of your transition so far? Honestly, it's a good question. I would say it's barriers to entry. So I, as a white male, don't struggle as much with this, but I know that other people do. You know, changing your name, getting access to medical care, being able to pay for that medical care, because I know you have to pay for hormones and different things like that, paying for surgery, paying for gender-affirming surgeries. In my case, you know, getting a binder. In trans women's case, getting things that make them comfortable, if they want to tuck or don't tuck. Just different things. There's so much that goes into it because you're going through a second puberty, your body's changing. I've bought clothes so many different times, like this shirt I'm wearing, you can't see, thank God. But it's not like a tiny shirt, yet my body is changing and filling out in different ways that it looks, to me, like uncomfortable. Like I don't like how it looks on my chest and on my stomach, just because my stomach sticks out a little bit. I have not been eating well or dieting or anything. But point is, you have a lot of things that you change and go through, so it's a lengthy process for that. Plus changing your name, I don't really want to go through all of that, but obviously you gotta do what you gotta do. Other than that, I am very lucky that my transition hasn't been difficult per se, but I know that other people experience a lot more difficulties, you know, family, friends, jobs, just in general difficulties. So I'm pretty lucky in that aspect. So I would definitely say barriers to entry, because I know it affects a lot of people and can affect me at times as well. Next question. At this stage, what is your favorite change you've experienced? Honestly, I've got a few. I would say confidence, just because it doesn't matter what you look like, but if you're confident in how you feel, you exude that confidence to everyone else. They just kind of accept, the information. So people accept that I'm male just because how confident I am. That doesn't mean that obviously my voice and beard don't help, but I know that when I was growing out facial hair and my voice wasn't as deep, I would get misgendered, but not as much, because I had the confidence that I am male, my name is Aiden. So I'd say confidence is my all-time favorite. I really love that I'm a more confident person. Obviously, that being said, there's other changes I like as well. Obviously, facial hair is a plus. Like, I don't really get misgendered very much, just because they see facial hair. So that's nice. Voice, as it's changing, love it. It's still not in a place that I'm like, oh my God, I love my voice, but it's deeper and I like that. So those so far are my favorite changes. Next question is, what is your favorite place to get clothes from? Honestly, my personal favorite, I like Old Navy, H&M, Target sometimes, just depending on what it is. I would say those are the main ones that I go to. There's other places out there. Really, everyone's aesthetic is so different, but yeah, so far those are places I like. I would really like to branch out more. Like, I think part of the other thing that is interesting to me as well is, as you're becoming more confident in yourself and, feel like you look how you want to look, I feel like you get a better appreciation for clothing and different clothing styles that you maybe want to try wearing or would wear if you could. So, preface, by the way, you can wear whatever you want. I feel like it's just a mentality thing, because obviously, I could wear a dress if I want, I could wear a suit if I want, I can wear whatever I feel like. It's just my brain getting over expectations of myself. But I'm pretty sure that I would have a completely different style if I had the money and resources to go buy new clothing and, time to go shopping and get the clothes. I feel like so far my style is just very casual and basic, but I do have a better sense of fashion in here. It's just about having the money and ability to do so. But I just think it's so interesting that it kind of once you're confident, you're able to embrace that more. So I am excited further down the line when my body kind of settles in growth and I have money and the financial ability to go and get new clothes and experiment with my style a little bit more. Next question is, what are some of your favorite hobbies? Favorite hobbies. I have been bowling recently, as mentioned earlier. It's so hot in Arizona, there's not a lot to go do, so I like playing video games. It's because you can sit at your house and play video games, pretty easy. I like movies and shows, so if I could go to the movies more and it wasn't as expensive, I would. I obviously still watch streaming services as well, so there's that. I like bowling, as mentioned. What else? I like being outdoors, but to a degree, and like I said, it's hot, so it's not the same. I also just like being around people, so I don't know, there's times when I want my solitude and to not be near people because it's draining, but there's also times where I like to go hang out with my friends and just, vibe and chat. So I do like that, but that's maybe not necessarily a hobby, I would say, but those are just things I like to do. I can't think of any others. I'm too old to skate. I used to skate, but I don't think I could handle that. I would probably break something. So yeah, I would say those are my safest hobbies that I currently have. Other question is, how often do you dye your beard? I saw your TikTok that you dyed it, and I noticed that sometimes it looks lighter. That's a great question, and thank you for asking. So I only really dye it because if you look, in some parts it's super dark, but I actually have some hairs here that you're not able to see as much. See how this is blonde? And then right here. And then my mustache tends to be a little lighter as well. So I do dye it. Not that you have to, but I just like to do it because it makes it look a little bit more uniform to me, because look how light this looks versus this. So yeah, I don't really have like a schedule of when I diet. I just sometimes just do it. I'm probably going to soon now that it's grown out a little bit more. Because as it's growing, it grows in either blonde or like white. So that's why like parts right here you can't see. So I'll probably do that soon. But like I said, no set schedule. I just kind of whenever do it. It just, I don't know, makes me feel better about my like white hairs. So last question I have is, do you still sell stickers for your surgery? Yes, so my wife, if you don't already know, she sells stickers on her Etsy. What we're basically doing is part of the proceeds go towards my top surgery, other proceeds go towards like donations. So for example, we raised money, which we've set some aside for surgery, and some we were able to buy binders for some people. We did a binder giveaway. We're gonna do that again soon. We just need to sell more stickers because binders can be a little expensive and stickers are very low, cheap revenue kind of item. But yes, we still sell those. We're still doing half towards me up until surgery time, about October, maybe the end of October, just to recuperate some of the expenses. But I will have a link to that in the bio if you want to go buy something. I think my favorite thing is I've had a lot of people buy it for their, brother, their partner, their child who goes and has some sort of gender affirming surgery, and they give that to them. And I think that is so cute. I love that. So yes, if you are looking for different stickers in general or different stickers that are LGBTQIA based, check out the shop. We're also adding different designs periodically, so if you have something that you're looking for and you're not seeing it, just message us and we can see if we can get something together for you. But yeah, we are still doing that. So thank you to everybody who, asked a question. I like to do it periodically. I get all kinds of different questions, as you saw. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, like I said, link it below. Etsy shop is below, and then also the information for the local barber will be below. If you have questions, comments, concerns, just want to vibe, leave a comment, and thanks for watching.